Hey guys, Matt here, and I'm continuing my look at the newest wave of X-Men Legends, today with Phoenix. I couldn't help myself. Jean Grey is one of my favorite X-Men characters, so I wanted to do her figure spotlight while I was, honestly still motivated to do her. So quick, we'll just go over the packaging here. Essentially the same as Rogue. You can see it right here. Front of the package, you can see Jean Grey, and she comes with Juggernaut's upper torso, so his pecs and abs. Essentially, she is labeled as Marvel's Phoenix for a trademark reason. Side of the package, both sides feature some Phoenix artwork. Top of the package features the X-Men X logo, and then the back of the package features figure photography, her bio, which reads, an expert of psionic force, Jean Grey uses her powers of telepathy and telekinesis as the mind-controlling hero Phoenix. And then the bottom has the cross-cell showing how you can build Juggernaut with 7 of the 8 figures in the wave. The 8th figure, Deadpool, doesn't include any Build-A-Figure parts because there's a ton of accessories in his blister. So 8 characters in the wave. Each one is packed 1 per case. So anytime that you see these characters, you're going to want to pick it up because they're not going to see any duplicates floating around. There's also no pack-in or swap-out characters. In fact, Jean here is one of the ones that I wish was a swap. I do wish that they would have done a Dark Phoenix variant with every other case having green and one having red. I think that would have been a super cool way to move some extra units and also would give a new Dark Phoenix figure for the collection. That said, let's go ahead and open her up and take a look at Miss Grey. Alright, so here's Jean out of the package. Just to compare her quick to Rogue, she was way easier to stand up. So Jean's already a little bit ahead in my book. But here we go, so it's Jean. She's in her classic Phoenix costume. This is perhaps arguably one of her most iconic looks. Mixed up with the 90s era super pocket head dress wear, and between those two we have, the most iconic looks for Jean, really nailed down. But again, really put her in red, a simple paint variant, and you've got Dark Phoenix. So either one of those is fantastic. Here you go, the deco looks great, especially the Phoenix emblem on her costume. It's crisp, it's perfect. There's a little bit of, you can see a little bit of yellow on the legs where the paint didn't quite cover perfectly. So you will want to check out the figure carefully in stores just to make sure you're getting the best paint apps that you can. Articulation, nothing unusual here for Marvel Legends, that is to say it's quite good, but you do have the swivel ankles. You've got the double jointed knees, she has the thigh swivel, she has hip articulation, she has articulation in the upper torso, she has wrists, both they pivot and they swivel, she has elbows, shoulders, and neck. Again, like Rogue, her neck articulation is a little bit limited by her hair, which you can see is quite long and flowy, so she can look left and right pretty easily, but she can't really look up. Left and right though work well. So it kind of does, with figures like hair like this, you kind of wonder why they give it the double jointed neck, because she obviously can look down and up, but with the hair, you'd think they would just eliminate that extra piece. But then again, maybe it's just too much work. The only additional piece on her is the belt. So unlike Rogue, who had all those fidgety pieces that you need to adjust each time you pose her, it's really just the belt, and it stays pretty well. There you go. Her hands are molded in sort of the telekinesis, spell casting, sort of extended, hand thing, like I'm going to control your mind. She has that going on. So there is Jean from the front. I do want to say Jean's face is fantastic. She looks really, really good. Here, a fantastic deco. Again, the details are perfect. I do prefer this Jean face over the 90s Jean that we got a year or two ago. This one is really, really good. And again, change the coloring a little bit and it would make a fantastic face for Dark Phoenix, especially with a little bit of, if you were to accentuate the cheeks a little bit and make them look a little bit more, quote unquote evil. She'd really be perfect. Obviously, I'm gunning for Hasbro to do a variant here of Dark Phoenix. If you haven't noticed, that would be a fantastic figure. And if you wanted to do a third version, something really rare, you could go ahead and do a white Phoenix, and then we could, they could sell me the same figure 3 times. That's obviously something that they should be interested in doing. Figure's very posable. So here she is from the side, if you're just interested in her profiles. And I'll have other pictures right over here as well. So there's Jean from the side, there's Jean from the back. There you go. And there's Jean from the other side. She really can do some, really good classic Jean Grey poses. I mean, if you're familiar with a Marvel Legends figure, you really know what you're getting. I just wanted to make sure that she gets some time in the spotlight because, again, it's another really solid figure, and it's good to see the X-Men getting some time in the spotlight, considering that they've had a rough couple of years, at least in the comic books. The movies keep rolling, but they're not getting much respect in the Marvel Universe. So there you go. Jean, I really like this one. She's going to end up, I think she'll end up on my desk and not so much the Marvel Legends shelf. Yeah, this should be a pretty, this is a pretty straightforward figure. It's fantastic. The only thing that I kind of don't like is I do think the neck peg is a little bit long, so her head sits a little bit far away from her body. Other than that, that's a small nit. The figure's fantastic, and it's one you're going to want to pick up, not just for the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure part. It's a really good toy on its own and avoids some of the problems that previous Jeans have had. They really have this female body nailed down, and this is among the best that Hasbro is putting out there. So there you go, that's the new Jean Grey Marvel Legends figure from the X-Men wave that's just coming out now. I got my case from Entertainment Earth. I know it's available from them and other online retailers. Amazon.com also does have the figures available for pre-order with orders shipping around August 1st. These will be hitting stores soon as well. You will, however, when you see them, want to pick them up. They are packed 1 per case with 8 different figures in the case. So you aren't going to want to hold out and see who might stick around. Rogue was a great figure yesterday. Jean's a great figure today. Let's see who I look at tomorrow. Thanks for watching and have a great day.